Hello fellow orchid lovers, it's Danielle here with a transitioning update on my Cattleyas. So we left these off doing pretty well. They are continuing to do well. Actually, I'm kind of surprised at how well our Bright Star is doing. But we'll start with our Haeckelmann Sultan. So we left off with small little new growths, and as you can see, they are pushing on. They're doing really, really good. Her new roots have gone down into the pebbles. She got watered, let me see, I think a day or two ago, and those roots are still green. So that means to me that she has grown her roots in where I can't where I can't see, so probably the reservoir is a little too high for her. So I will make it a point next time I water her to drain off a little bit more water, because I don't want those roots to stay wet the whole week. Cattleyas do enjoy a little bit of a dry period. But otherwise, she's doing really good. Those new growths are growing nice and strong. So that's the update for her. Just really quick. Yeah, so you can see right there, one of her roots grew right down into the reservoir. And I'm sure there's more inside the pebbles that have done the same. So she's doing really good. Our Bright Star is also doing really well. As you remember, she had the two new growths. So this new growth decided to be a bifoliate, and this one decided not to. It's always interesting to me when orchids do that, but both of the new growths are doing really, really well. She was getting a little too much sun, as you can see, so I moved her a little farther back from the glass. Her roots are doing really well too. She had horrific roots. Really no roots at all, and as you can see, that is no longer the case. She does have roots now. So that's really good. So probably in a month or so, I will probably unpot her and take off all of those dead roots that I had left to hydrate her, because I don't want all that rotting organic material, I'm sorry, in this setup. So I probably will go back in and take that out. But otherwise, she's doing really good. Her roots are growing, her new growths are growing, so she's looking like she's transitioning well, and she's the one I expected to do the worst. So she has proved me wrong. The last one is the yellow bird. She's also doing really well. As you can see, she's got some new roots growing. She is still finishing up on her new growth. As you can see, she's still pushing that on. The last new growth looked like it was going to get a sheath, and then it stalled. I don't know if it's still planning on pushing that out. I think it's a little too late in the season for that to turn into anything right now, but that's fine. She is concentrating quite a bit on her new roots, which are also going down into the beads, as you can see. She also has some older roots that are probably not viable anymore that I could trim off of her. So at some point I will go in there and take care of that. But otherwise, she's doing really, really well. So I'm really pleased with the progress of all my Cattleyas. My Cattleyas were my most abused orchid section. I really wasn't taking care of them as well as I could, but they seem to really like this method. And they seem to all be growing really well. I actually, I shared with you my last video that one of my Cattleyas had opened. Unfortunately, she is starting to fade now, but I do have another one open. My Akiko Sato Volcano Queen has opened, and she is just stunning as always. Really, really beautiful, beautiful orchid. She has like a spicy fragrance, like a sweet cinnamon fragrance. So when the two of these were in full bloom together, it was quite a punch when you walked into this room, because this is more of like a sweet powdery fragrance. So that mixed with the sweet spicy fragrance was really, I found quite wonderful. But that's the Cattleyas. That's how they're doing. They're transitioning well, no issues at this point. So again, I hope you're all doing well, and I will talk to you all next time.